UK versus US. Spelling for IPO decks, tech execs, guide to investor trust. Your IPO deck isn't just data, it's a brand signal. A clear spelling strategy shows maturity, attention to detail, and readiness for public scrutiny. Consistent spelling quietly builds investor trust. If you're consistent in language, you're likely consistent in operations. Remember, UK versus US forms can subtly shift tone. UK spellings often read as traditional and international, while US spellings feel direct and modern. The golden rule: choose once, apply everywhere. Titles, charts, captions, and footnotes. When your language is aligned, your message lands cleaner, your credibility rises, and your story feels intentional rather than improvised. Start by mapping your investor mix. London, New York, and global funds may bring different expectations. As a rule of thumb, mirror the dominant market's norms so your deck sounds native to the room. If your audience is split, prioritize the style of the exchange you're listing on. Add a short note up front. This deck uses US English, or this deck uses UK English, so reviewers align quickly. This 10-second clarification prevents distracting copy edits and keeps discussion focused on your metrics, not your spelling choices. Know the high-frequency switches. In US English, organize, analyze, customize. In UK English, organize, analyze, customize. Similarly, US prefers center, color. UK prefers center, color. Watch nouns too. Program is standard in the US across contexts, while program appears in UK English for non-tech contexts like TV schedules or government initiatives. These look small, but in aggregate they shape tone. A deck that mixes forms can feel unedited. A deck that's aligned reads calm, controlled, and investment-ready. Some tech terms have gone global. Use program for software even in UK-oriented decks. It's the industry default in code and documentation. Terms like email, website, and startup are now standard. Older forms, email, website, startup, feel dated. If your house style drops hyphens, apply it consistently, e.g., e-commerce, unless your legal team requires e-commerce. Most important, render product UI terms exactly as they appear in your app: button labels, menu items, and error messages. So screenshots, captions, and text match and your product story stays credible. Create a mini-style card with your 10 most common words: organize/organize, program/program, center/center, color/color, and so on. Lock spellings in templates and chart labels so they're not rewritten slide by slide. When you refresh visuals, update screenshots and captions together to avoid mismatches. Before filing, run a final style pass. Search for ease/ISE or our and program/program. This last check catches stray edits from multiple authors and prevents reviewers from fixating on spelling instead of your revenue, unit economics, and growth levers. Align your prospectus with the spelling style chosen for your deck. Regulators and bankers expect consistency across materials. Keep legal entity names exactly as registered. No localization, even if they clash with your style. Preserve quotes verbatim, including spelling, and mark them as quotes to avoid confusion. Within a single slide, never mix styles. It signals sloppiness. If you must show differing styles, e.g., a UK analyst quote in a US deck, frame or caption it so readers understand it's an intentional, sourced variation. Use plain, short words over jargon. Say use instead of utilize, help instead of facilitate. Match date formats to your chosen style. US, October 6th, 2025. UK, the 6th of October 2025, and keep it consistent in charts, footnotes, and timelines. For numbers, US commonly uses commas, 1,250,000. UK and EU often accept thin spaces, 1,250,000. Pick one and stick with it across materials. Always explain acronyms on first use. Adjusted EBITDA, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, so no one guesses in a high-stakes meeting. 1. Pick UK or US based on your listing venue and dominant investor base. 2. Publish a one-page style guide with examples. IS, or our. Dates, numbers, and terms like program/program. 3. Train presenters and reviewers to spot drift and escalate questions early. 4. Audit legacy slides and data visuals for mismatches, including screenshots and captions. Assign a single owner for the final style pass. This small investment removes distracting edits, speeds approvals, and keeps attention on your growth story, not your spelling.